So what we're going to do today is this. We're going to start off with a round of introductions because I want everybody to hear who's in the room, right? But I'm going to ask you to be concise. So please don't give us this sort of long list of everything that you do in the planet. Just sort of focus on maybe the one thing that you're most excited about and focusing on this month, right? Because I know many of us have varied projects and products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a game called Pass the Ball. It's really simple. I'll start off, I'll introduce myself, and then I'll pass the ball to somebody. The trick is this is the fun part. If you're not paying attention, it gets really hard for you to know who to pass the ball to next, right? I will do my best to keep track of who has gone and hasn't gone. It's going to be a little bit difficult because there's a good number of people here, but please do make the effort yourself to pay attention as well so we don't lose track of who does or doesn't have the ball. And I'm getting some background notes. I'm going to mute that really quickly. All right, so I'll kick us off as the example. Hey everyone, Matthew Hagum. I am the founder and CEO of 10kcreators.com. My mission in the world is to help artists thrive. What that means is I'm helping them to improve how they make and manage money, ultimately guiding them towards their financial well-being. And one project I'm really excited about this year is the work I'm doing with a company called Heylayer. They're in the Web3 space. It's all about helping artists to navigate NFTs as a mechanism for protecting their work and generating additional income. That's the example. And with that, I'm going to pass to Leanne. Leanne.
Excellent. Thank you. So I'm Leanne Linsky, founder and CEO of Plausible. Plausible is where you can give and get laughs, live stand-up comedy from anywhere. So we are actually a software as a service, a SaaS company, and we offer this software for solo performers such as comedians to perform and gain a worldwide audience and earn money. And I'm excited because we just launched 2 weeks before the new year, and we are growing every day with new users, both fans and comedians. So thank you so much.
And you have to pass the ball, Leanne. So who are you going to pass to? You have anybody now. So.
I'm going to pass the ball to Mary.
Okay, thank you. This is my first time on. I'm Mary Moss, and I am the Director of Partnerships with the Green Business Bureau. My mission personally is to help businesses become more profitable while supporting important causes. And the Green Business Bureau is helping everyone become more sustainable while also creating a great ROI and a great reduction in costs for people too. We're an SaaS company as well. We're also a green certification company. So we have a platform to help you manage and a certification to give you credit for what you've done. I am excited because we have now just recently added both community and workforce initiatives to our platform, to our environmental platform. So I am putting some big stuff together. The National Association of Realtors is on board with us. So my project right now is to get realtors on board with becoming more sustainable, and real estate, also local and state realtor boards as well. I hope that was okay. I have no idea my first time.
It's perfect, Mary. Now pass the ball.
All right. I will pass the ball. Oh, Valerie's got such a nice smile. Go, Valerie.
Thank you. Wow. Hi, everybody. I'm Valerie Mosley. I have a tax advisory practice that I have shortened to VM CPA because I'm a CPA and my initials are VM, so VM CPA. And I have flipped the script on tax services. So rather than starting with a tax return that we all have to just get through, and then you might add on advisory or consulting or support, I start with that because that's the juicy stuff. And then if the tax return comes along for the ride, great. But many of my clients actually do their own returns or have other tax professionals do their tax work, but I'm there to support the business with answering questions, getting them through transactions, or just do some good planning. So a couple of recent examples of work that I've done that might help you frame this in your mind. I recently helped a cider company that had their operations and their manufacturing in two different entities, combine them into one. I helped a C corporation sell out to a larger company, and I helped some marketing company, just a solo person just getting started, didn't know what taxes were, or even what that meant, or how to handle their bookkeeping or anything like that. I got her kicked off. So those are just some examples of what I do. I'd love to chat with you more. Okay, and I will pass to Erin.
Well, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Aaron Handworker. Also my first time here. Super excited. Referred over from Matt, who I'm working with on Arteries. Arteries.com. We're supporting artists. I want to eliminate the term starving artist. That has been like that thing that scratches the back of my brain as I paint. And I'm like, oh no, what am I doing? Wasting so much time. I don't believe that's a waste of time for anybody who chooses to do that. And arteries.com is an auction method that allows people to participate in a silent auction. And while doing so, it enriches the artist. It pays them just by receiving bids. Secondarily from that, I have a decentralized peer-to-peer services company in Austin called Akiaki, which is just launching this year. And that enables people to check in wherever they are to perform whatever service they can do there. I kind of find that after 10 years at Apple, I see really unique value in each individual person that's hard to find in big, giant organizations. So I really strive to create avenues for people to empower themselves based on whatever unique capabilities they offer as a human. I'm going to pass it to Todd.
Thank you, Aaron, and good morning, everybody. My name is Todd Allen, and my company is Structured Space. I am a digital organizer. I help companies clear digital clutter, which unimaginably can sneak up on you like you can't even believe. But the thing I'm most excited about is I launched an online class called the Total Effectiveness System, and on Tuesday of next week, we're going to launch version 4.0. And essentially, it's kind of the culmination of all my digital organizing work with clients. And we start off with week one with what I call foundations. We go through a core value analysis, work-life balance analysis, time logs, and planning. And then we move on to organizing your calendar, organizing your task list, organizing your inbox. And the whole purpose is for after 6 weeks, then you've got the tools, digital tools and real world tools to launch yourself and become, as I said, totally effective. So I'm glad to be here. And I will say that I presented live at 1 Million Cups, and it's a great experience. And I encourage anybody to jump in and do it. It's a great way to sound off new initiatives that you're launching. The Total Effectiveness System was one, and I got some really good feedback from everybody that was in the room. So if you're thinking about doing it, jump in. It's a great experience. Thank you, everybody. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to Morgan.
Thank you, Todd. Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan Getchy. I own MKG Media Co., which is a content marketing company that really focuses on helping businesses grow with video production and social media services. This is my first time in a 1 Million Cups meeting, so very excited to be here. I love meeting other entrepreneurs. And one goal for myself this year is to just get out there a little bit more, get more involved in the entrepreneurship community. So thank you, and I will pass it to Jessica.
Sorry, not ready. Hi, Jessica Vetz with Edward Jones Investment. I am a financial advisor who started my life. Many of you are in the creative space as a graphic designer. And so I very much understand how particularly women who are in a freelance or independent contract space need to come up with a strategy for themselves. So I help people in that arena, as well as I have no minimum, which you don't hear a lot from financial advisors. And I love helping people who are new to wealth management actually figure out how to get there and have some money to invest. So if you know somebody who's got that list, get a financial advisor, and right above it is get a root canal, and they just don't want to talk about money. That would be my ideal client. So Jessica Vetz with Edward Jones. I am also involved with leadership team of women of Seattle University, as well as membership on the Seattle Elks and membership with the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. So I got lots of things going on. I'm a huge connector. Love chatting with people, never salesy. So love to have a conversation with each of you. I am going to pass it to Dan Norton.
Hello, Dan Norton. Currently, my business partner Ally is consulting for small business owner operators. But what I'm really excited about is I have over 30 years experience owning and running small businesses, and I've been involved with a lot of different organizations over the years. And what I really like doing is connecting people and providing resources. So no matter who you are, or even if you're not a business owner, it doesn't matter. I'm always interested in connecting with community and seeing what resources and connections I can provide and how I can help people. So that's what I'm excited about mostly. And I'm going to pass it to Chad.
All right, thank you. Yeah, this is my first time here as well for all the newbies, but happy to be here. So I work for Expansive Workspace. So it sounds like 10 Million Cups hosts a lot of events up in our Seattle location. So I'm sure a lot of you are probably familiar with Joy or our location out there. So I'm basically our Joy in Denver. Maybe not quite as cool, but I do what I can. So so we do, essentially commercial real estate. We do co-working memberships, private offices, smart suites. We own and operate all of our buildings. So it kind of gives us a big advantage over some of the competition, which is cool. And I think the thing I'm really excited for this year is just doing a lot more kind of business development, networking events like this, just really trying to expand my network, make new connections. So I'm really excited to go to a 1 Million Cups event here in Denver or Boulder. I might do one or both and get one of those mugs, which look pretty cool. So that's a little bit about me. So if any of you are ever passing through Denver, if you have colleagues in Denver, definitely take down my contact info, or I'm always happy to offer a free day pass similar to what Joy did as well. So and with that, I will pass it off to Mr. McLam. Sorry, I didn't want to take a stab at the first name.
Go ahead, take a stab at it.
Utomi.
Close, long vowels, Utomi.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Utomi McLam. I am a financial representative with Modern Woodmen of America. We are a member-owned organization, and our unique business model allows us to help our members reach their financial goals, as well as give back to the community. One of the ways we give back is by donating a financial literacy program to schools, youth organizations, and homeschools. It's geared to K through 12, and it is blessed by core state standards and Jumpstart. So one of my goals this year is to get this financial literacy program. It's free. I get to donate. I get to give it away to schools, youth organizations like your YMCAs, your Boys and Girls Clubs, any nonprofits. I would love to donate this to them. And with all the states, some of the states now requiring financial literacy to graduate, this would meet all those requirements. I will pass it now to Ali.
Cool.
Thank you for that Hail Mary, Latomi. I appreciate it, brother. So basically, my name is Ali. I go by Sayed, just because everybody, my coaches, everybody always called me Sayed, which is my last name. Developer of a very powerful marketing application, and IT manager at many companies that affiliated with. Worked for a number of companies over the past 7 years. I managed one of the players for the Seattle Supersonics when we had them. Worked in automotive. Worked with Washington State for a number of years, and I found that every marketing team I met had three common problems. It had a large amount of digital clutter, like the gentleman prior said that and the majority of it was in these folders called image dump folders, or where basically somebody would take a lot of pictures and video and basically just click and drag it into the folder. And so you had hundreds and hundreds of images that were just named like, you know, numbers, you know, like 5678.jpg, for example. And I know a lot of you can relate, despite years and years of marketing, you know, that still exists in the United States. We haven't solved that image dump problem. Another one is was always asking what size the creative should be. So the marketing team would be asked, you know, we're doing a half page today, or we're doing a radio ad today, and what are the specs, or we're doing a geofence today. And, you know, only say it had the answers right there. So not only that, now I have all of that creatives in templates. Everything's well organized. You click a button and it's there. It does much more than that. You deploy videos quickly, creative assets, etc., etc. So this I found was very useful and made people very happy. And that's about it. So that my career has been a lot of IT, and then I've always been called into marketing to be kind of the tech guy and solve a lot of the problems and do a lot of the heavy lifting. And that's pretty much what it is. And then I plan to present this. I'm making just a little PPT deck, a little PowerPoint deck. And once that gets approved, then hopefully I'll present either next week live. I don't know if I can do that early, or you know, do it digitally. But in a nutshell, that's what I am. An IT guy that's called in to do marketing and got fed up with it, made software, and it's very powerful. Thank you. And now I will pass it to the wonderful Morgan. Go take.
I think
it's a Hail Mary. It's a 30-yard pass.
Morgan, you already went, right? Did you go?
Correct.
Okay.
Already went.
Okay, let me put in the chat who went.
Attention. I wasn't paying attention. Then I'm just gonna default pass it to Dale. I already know Dale hasn't gone. So.
Got it.
Thank you, Sayed. Hi, I'm Dale Chenault, folks. My company is Imbrium Games LLC, and I create basically tabletop role-playing game content. So those of you who have ever played something like Dungeons and Dragons, or if you're not familiar with that, you're at least familiar with the concept of improv. So think of improv structured in a way that you could sit down with a couple of friends and play through a cinematic episode. So I focus on science fiction and fantasy horror content. So think of your favorite scary movie and imagine acting something like that out in one evening with your friends. That's the kind of stuff I write. The thing I'm most excited about this year is there are a number of creators in the space that I'm working in that are participating in a thing where they create essentially a setting each day. And it's a really challenging project, but it also, because you're obviously constrained in what you can come up with in a day, it's very freeing and it's really getting the juices flowing. So I'm super excited about that, and it's helping me with the other stuff I'm working on. So thank you. And I'm going to pass it to Tiara.
Thank you, Dell. Hello, everyone. It's amazing to see some new and returning faces. I'm an organizer here at 1 Million Cups. And outside of that, I am a credit consultant. So I run Take Charge Consulting. I help professionals and artists and entrepreneurs when it comes to personal and business credit. I help them individually, and then I also partner with different nonprofit organizations, and hopefully this year, financial institutions, but to also bring that credit education to underserved communities and eliminate the money barrier. Because one thing that I've ran into is people who need help with credit often don't have the funds to hire someone for help. So then they get stuck in this cycle. So one of my biggest goals is to be able to help underserved individuals with credit by eliminating the money barrier. So, and 1 Million Cups has helped me to kind of formulate my ideas and present, and then also, you know, give back by being an organizer. So grateful for this organization, and I will pass it to My dear friend Joy.
Thank you, Tiara. Hi, everyone. My name's Joy. I'm the area sales manager at Expansive Workspace in Seattle. We help people be limitless in their business by providing a wide range of workspace solutions. And one of the really cool things that I like to talk about that Expansive does, we're all about creating experiences people want to be a part of. And it's been really great to partner with 1 Million Cups. I've had the privilege of knowing some of the really great people in this group, Tiara, Matthew, Todd, and Jessica Vetz, all through just networking in the city of Seattle from various groups like the GSBA and the Chamber. And we also got to be a part of a small group called Outleads, which was a really cool, similar to BNI type group where we would just meet a couple times a month and just talk about our businesses and how we can help each other grow. And this is kind of like really cool how we're all still connected through 1 Million Cups and building this community and creating an experience that people want to be a part of. And as Chad is on the call today, you'll see that we do have 45 locations over 30 cities in the US. So if you have a pass with us, you can utilize all of the locations in our portfolio. You can create launch events for your business if that's something you want to do. We have an events team. And yeah, I come from hospitality. I have worked in and with 17 different hotels, so I'm all about helping people. So however I can help you, I'd be happy to meet with you and connect. And I look forward to seeing you next week in person at the January 11th event. Thank you. Oh, I have to pass it to someone. Hold on. Let me see.
You do. In the chat, there's a list of people who went and who didn't go. So the people who haven't gone, Britton, Chelsea, Brian, and Sheila.
I'll go with Britton.
You guys caught me on the Peloton. So I wasn't expecting this. My name is Britton Matthews. I presented last time, part of a company called Backit. We do basically a TikTok where you can buy stuff. It's a video Yelp review system for consumers where you can review any product you've ever bought. And if someone if someone ends up buying the product from your video, you get a commission of that. So we just barely launched. We pivoted the product so much so the last time when I presented, anyone who signed up for the wait list, yeah, it was broken because we had launched that morning. So you can go to Beckett.com, sign up for the wait list. That would do me, a big, huge favor because we definitely need feedback about, what's good, what keep, what doesn't sucks, should go. So, and with that, I'll pass it to Brian.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for putting all your time and effort into coordinating these events. This is really exciting. My first time. My main focus is helping founders, specifically SaaS founders, build their first version product with expert product management consulting and connecting them with trusted developers. So I've built SaaS myself and spent a lot of time at Amazon building products. And so I just love working with early stage founders. It's kind of where I've gotten hooked. And so my focus for this month is to really focus on AI and how I can help folks navigate applying AI to their SaaS offerings. And then I'm also just excited to connect more with my hometown entrepreneurs here in Seattle. Thanks. And I think I might be last. Is that right?
There's two more people, Sheila and Chelsea.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Chelsea, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chelsea Edwards. I have been a professional in the hospitality and travel and tourism industry for 15 years now. I've been able to connect with some of you guys over the years through, especially when I was at Visit Seattle prior to this, but I currently work for a company called Epsilon. We're part of a Publicis brand that is a global digital marketing and media company. And I'm excited because I just recently started this position a month ago. And our travel and tourism sector is fairly new. It's about 3 years in for this humongous company. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we focus on doing digital, targeted, very intentional marketing strategies for destinations. We work with a ton of huge brands, but our main focus in our sector is working with destinations throughout the US and Canada and globally as well. But I'm the Western Territory representative. So worked for a travel and tourism company that created mobile passports for different destinations over the years. So really just focused on generating revenue, increasing, the tourism brand and knowledge for different destinations throughout the US and especially here in our Western Territory. So this is my first meeting. Super excited to meet everybody and can't wait to continue to connect with everyone. Thank you. And then Sheila, you're up last but not least, right?
Hi, I'm Sheila Sylvester, and I'm here in Pacific Beach, Washington. And my name's Sheila Seiden. I'm with resourcestrategies.me, and that's my company. And I work with founders and leaders in the creative sector so they can stop putting out fires every day and start doing their real work. I'm excited about being here for a little over a year. I'm in Grays Harbor, and I used to be in Seattle, so that's how I know you all. I'm in Grays Harbor. I've been learning a lot, and I'm excited about unlocking the potential here in Grays Harbor through the collaborations around creating a creative district and understanding the creative economy here, and developing the cultural identity and all of the networking and such around cultural arts and artists organizations. So I'm also interested in meeting anyone here who's part of Theory U. I'm doing 2X ULab this year, and my prototype is Grays Harbor Creative Economy. So thanks for being here, 1 Million Cups.
Thank you, Sheila. All right, so I'm going to drop an acronym and the details of that acronym into the chat. I think I spelled everything correctly. And the acronym is PACE, P-A-C-E. Some of you are familiar with this acronym. Raise your hand if you remember the acronym. I think there's a couple of people. Okay, good. And some of you are not, which is awesome, because it's one of the tools that we've used over the years to help our networks and our communities inside of 1MC to deepen our relationships with each other. So I'm going to be sending you into breakout rooms, okay? And I'm going to give you about 10, 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes in that breakout room to get to know the people in that breakout room a little bit more. But I want to create some structure around your conversation. And so give me a moment to explain the way we use PACE. So PACE is basically an acronym that you can use when you go into meeting somebody new, rather than starting off by saying, oh, tell me what you do and who do you serve and who are your ideal customers? Because the truth is, if I don't really know you that well, I'm probably not going to buy from you. I'm probably not going to refer you my best customers right out of the gate. But if I get to know you first and build a relationship, it's the know you, like you, trust you funnel. If I get to move you down that funnel, then the likelihood of me buying from you and or referring my grandmother to you or my best friend to you is going to go up. And so we use PACE to really find out more about the person to get connected with them. And so because today, or rather we just stepped into 2023, we're going to focus on achievements and endeavors, right? So achievements are this, like, I want you to look back at 2022 and say, what are some of the things that you're actually proud of that you want to share with people? Hey, I did this, I started this new project, I wrote my first blog article, I did this first thing, I got my first big customer, and here's what they were, whatever that achievement is that you want to celebrate. We want to put that on the table. And then we want to talk about endeavors. And this year, what I'm hoping to do is blank. It could be, again, right? I always want to write a book. That's like the thing that keeps showing up on my list, right? So what is the thing on your list that you really want to put into the universe and let people know you're working on? And as you're listening, your job as the listener is to think, okay, if that's something that this person, if they're saying it's their achievement, it's probably something that they're good at. Right? So pay attention to the things that they're good at, because you might know somebody in the back of your brain still wanting to build the relationship first, but you might know somebody who needs that thing that they're good at. Maybe it's a friend of yours who's trying to launch a business and this person just got their first big customer and you're like, oh, maybe they could help my friend, right? That's a good way to think about the listening. Same thing with the endeavors. They might say, you know, I'm building a brand new website that's like the #1 priority for my business. And you have a list of people who you know make great websites, right? That could be a really good contribution that you could offer to that person on their endeavor. So I'm gonna get you into the breakout rooms. I'll keep the timer going. You'll have about, let's say about 10, let's say 12 minutes. I think 12 minutes is sufficient. So use your time wisely. I'm focusing on achievements and endeavors. And let's see, we're gonna do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many people we've got here? 20 people. Let's do.
Matt, I also have to pop off. Good seeing
Okay.
everyone. Sorry, I have to leave
No,
early.
that's
Bye,
fine.
everyone.
That's fine. Thank you. Thank you.